Welcome back to the Lefties 2 broadcast, and we are here, and we're making, that's right, another list. Again, 2024 is going to be big things going on with Baseball Clash, and you guys are all part of it, right? And those of you that have seen the news, had a meeting with MiniClip, things are going to happen. We're going to hopefully, I don't know, it could last a week, it could be a month, it doesn't really matter. But content will be made. Information will be spread. This game will grow with your help. But today's list, again, with all the positive, we're going negative. That's right. Top 10 most hated players in this game. I've been paying attention to the Facebook groups, the Reddit pages, and after several years of being in this community, I can't believe I hadn't thought of this. All right, most of what we post is complaints about players. All right? So this is the top 10, my list of the most hated players in this game. If you have any argument, right, any concept, share, debate with us. If I'm right, great. If I'm wrong, why am I wrong? Right? Have a reason for it. That's the cool part about it. And again, if you like what you see, guys, subscribe, share, like, comment, whatever you guys got to do. It's the only way we could do is grow this game. It's not about me. It's about this game. If you complain about the game, how do we get it to change? Number one thing is about money. Not my money, but the game's money. Only 10% of people typically pay for these kind of games. So for the free-to-play players, like a lot of us, like a lot of our players, like my second account, a free account, that's how the game's going to change. By us keep it growing, right? You make content also. Let's go. Top 10 most hated players. Okay, so I have an outside looking in, right? OLI for a few people that I hate that didn't just make my top 10 list. All right, so this is not any particular order, but top 10 hated players on the outside looking in. Number one, again, not really ranked, be Matthew, right? Matthew, and again, I love him, but he's a hated player because he adds the increased speed, right? Increased speed to the pitchers. And again, if you can't hit fastballs, this guy doesn't help. So he's number one, or not number one, but he's on the outside looking in. And another one that's also looking in is kind of frustrating as of late is Gina, or Gina, whatever you want to call her, right? Gina or Gina. She is frustrating just because she's moved so fast in the infield, right? So it takes away those kind of anything. Takes away a fly ball, pop up, it'll blooper, all right? And the last outside looking in is, he could have been in the top 10 list, but he probably is, actually, should be. But Riley, I hate facing this guy, and honestly, I could have put him in the list. I probably should have put him in the list. But I have better reasons why I hate the top 10 that I have. So let's get into it. Those are the OLIs. Number 10, most hated player in the game. Andre. Right? Why do I hate Andre? Again, just because when I face him, I just don't want to give up a home run. His skill is at floppy fat man dance. And again, not body shaming, but this is the way it goes. No, man. Fuck this guy. The guy just hits bombs. And great. If you have him in your lineup and you hit a home run, I hate you, right? And it's not even your fault. It's mine because I gave up the home run. But he's number 10 on my list. Okay? This one, I think, could have been a little higher, and I think for a lot of you, he will be higher. But I don't typically have a huge problem with him, but it does get kind of frustrating because, again, hitting and pitching. Shotaro, right? He's number 9 as the most hated player in the game for me. Just because, again, you're trying to pitch, and if you're a pitcher like me that kind of nibbles, right? You give up a ball, and you want to give up a ball, his power goes up, so then it makes you throw more strikes. And then it kind of messes up your game, which is the whole point of it. And then, of course, his sweeper and that splitter change, it's just great pitches all around. It's frustrating, okay? So Charo is number 9. Okay, going on. Number 8, most hated player in the game. It's just frustrating because it messes up everything else. Is Fox, right? Almost everybody has him in the lineup, and just constant distraction on the base pass. Of course, that's why he's there. Being able to steal at a high successful chance is just frustrating because again, he's supposed to mess you up at the plate. All right, so Fox, you're number 8 on the most hated player list. Number 9, again, number Marie. She's number 7, not number 9. I'm going from backwards to forward. All right, so it's number 7, having a 5th pitch. When you pair her up with Rose and you have 5 pitches to worry about, right? Again, her control is not all there, but when you're facing level 13s and you're giving up her pair with even Matthew at 106, it gets ridiculous to face Marie, right? I mean, I can hit the 106, I can hit the 104. It's 100% luck, right? But she is number 7 on the most hated player list. Number 6, again, could have been higher, okay? But Roger, again, is overused, right? And again, that heat, he's overused so much to a point that Miniclip nerfed him, right? They nerfed a guy. That's kind of giving you an idea how the game developers don't even want you to play with him anymore. They're like, settle down with Roger. Too many people are pitching with him. So number 6 on the most hated player list is Roger. All right, number 5. I think I almost gave it away, a little Freudian slip. Again, you can't be Tony Gwynn when you got Murdoch. All right, Tony Gwynn, 2-strike hitter, solid. But you get to 2 strikes, now what's up? So in Baseball Clash, people bring him in with 2 strikes, get that ground ball. Right, he's so hated, he's actually banned in the event, the full count event. You can't use him. Right? He's a banned player in an event. That's ridiculous. Or is it? I don't know. Number 5, most hated player, Murdoch. You don't really see him so much at the high levels right now just because he's at level 11, and people that have him at level 13 paid for him. People that have Shotaro at level 13 paid for him, right? So if you see people, real players with level 11 Murdochs and 13s, they spent a lot of money to get them there. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm going to stumble upon a whole bunch of legendary cards. They paid money. All right, number 4, most hated player is number 4 in your lineup, right? Kevin. And the reason why, and again, you could put him on the most popular list also, but hated is because he's one of the only players in this game that people literally pitch around. They're so afraid of him. Right? He's like the Barry Bonds of this game. They intentionally walk Kevin at 225 maxed out, right? Power. So people, he's hated. He's 4 in my lineup, 4 in your lineup, and 4 on this list. Most hated player. Number 3 most hated player in this game. He started from the beginning. Ryan, right? Ryan in that right field spot. He takes away so many hits. Even though when you're first starting to play, Ryan is an overpowered defender when you're in the beginning of the game. Level 9 and level 8s and 10s, put Ryan in the outfield. He takes away a hit, right? That's how it works. So he's number 3 on the most hated player list in this game. All right. Okay, you guys can guess the top 2. If you've been paying attention, the top 2 most hated players in this game. That's really what we're here for, right? I'm pretty sure, either it's 1A or 1B, capital A, lowercase a, whatever you want to call it. But again, my list, and just because this player is, where is he at? More recent. Fernandez. He's a recent player. He's number 2 most hated player in this game. Just because, again, it takes away on a 3-ball count. It takes away the idea of trying to be successful. right? The idea if you're in a 3-ball count, like, oh no, this is tough. Let me get out of this jam. But if you throw 3 intentional balls and then go pitch, it's kind of a bitch move. And people hate it for it. And he's not banned in the new event. Like Murdoch. I mean, if you're going to ban a guy with 2 strikes, you might as well ban a guy with 3 balls, right? And that means one man is left. One man is standing, and you all know who it is. And lefties too, we don't like him. Ruth, one of the oldest players in this game, and he's in probably 90% or higher percent of the lineups in this game as well. Ruth is the most hated player, that little jumping. And again, it's not even the fact, right, that you got a guy that can jump over somebody. Great, cool. It's the fact that you can, let's say, here's a scenario for you. It's not a secret. You have no outs, and you got a runner on third and second base. You, as a batter, pop the ball up in the air in the infield. 1 out. You intentionally run the third base guy on third base home. Right? You throw it to home because it's the winning run. He's out. But then Ruth follows and then just keeps on going. And then if your pitcher is not covering or your catcher ran up the base path, whatever, you can win without getting a single hit and essentially getting 2 outs in the inning. It's the bullshit way to win. Right? So when you can win on a bullshit way, not an error, not a gapper, not a tag, not a close play, not like if you hit a ground ball, like second base or shortstop, and Ruth's on third or second base, and you can win that way, fine. At least you made contact, and that's his skill. But when you can win with a player that does bitch move plays, that's where he is the most controversial and hated player in the game. And again, Fernandez could be one as well, but he's too new, man. Too new. That's my list. Top 10, again. 10, Andre, Shintaro, Fox, Marie, Roger, Murdoch, Kevin, Ryan, Fernandez, and Ruth. Who are your top 10 most hated players in this game? Let me know. Right? Comment, share, subscribe. See you guys next time on Lefties 2 Podcast.